So I'm here in Oaxaca City, and I'm in a beautiful art gallery and also a school called Subterraneos. I'm here with Damian, who's in charge of the gallery, and we're going to just talk a little bit about what Subterraneos is and its place in the fabric of this city. So, hola, mucho gusto, Damian.
Hi,
Nice to
mucho
meet you.
gusto.
Great. So can you tell me, where are we and what is Subterraneos?
Well, we are here in Oaxaca City, and Subterraneos is a workshop art gallery. Yeah, and also it is a school for art, and especially for murals and wood carving.
Great. And so what is the roots of this art form here in the city, and sort of how did Subterraneos come to be?
Well, Subterráneos started more as a colectivo in order to give the chance and the opportunity to different people who had no opportunity to study art or be related to that, like more like a way to express. Also, it is related to the social and political issues in Mexico and the state of Oaxaca.
Great. And so when I'm walking around the city, I'm seeing all kinds of pieces of stencils that have been wheat pasted on the walls. Is that right? That say Subterraneos, and that's what led me here. Can you tell me a little bit about sort of the social political leanings or roots of this movement?
Yes, everything started actually in 2006. There was an uprising. So basically, the propaganda needed to be done. So it was opted to use MDF, this kind of wood material. So in order to have all of this kind of propaganda at the end. So that's why it was really important by that time, and then that continued. So basically, the root of that material and this carving comes from that place actually.
And so when I see Subterraneos art around the city on the walls, is that legit? Is that legal or totally illegal or what? Because I see your name attached to it. So I assume on some level you're not trying to hide who you are. And I don't mean you, Damian, but the people who are part of the collective.
Well, it is not like legal, but it is not penalized. So the thing is, like, Oaxaca is a human heritage place in Mexico. So the thing is, like, when you put something on the walls, it is not allowed because supposedly it will damage, the view of the city. But in general, like, it is not allowed, but it's not illegal. So, yeah.
Okay. And I see the pieces everywhere.
Yes, of course, we try to put it all around downtown, and not just here in like the touristic areas also where more people could see it, like more on the outskirts and surroundings of the city.
Yeah. And so can you tell me about what you have here in the gallery, and what do I see here on the walls?
Well, here on the walls you can see different works from different members of the colectivo. So everything that is here belongs to someone who is part of it. So as you can realize, there are different techniques and there are different styles that they used, So this is the gallery, especially just for the people who is in the collective.
And tell me a little bit about this style of printing. Like, this is done on wood or linoleum, or what are we looking at?
We're looking at the printing. This technique is MDF. So it's
MGF. What does that stand for?
It is actually mixed between wood and sawdust and also carton. So it is a mix. That's what we use for that. So basically, it is what you can see here. This is the material that we used.
Okay. And can you take me around and tell me about maybe a couple of the pieces or a couple of the better known artists that are represented here?
Yes, of course. So for example, we can start with the most, personally I think I like them a lot. This is from the teacher, Mario Guzman. And you can see that he has his own technique, right? For example, this is the one who he did. He made this zapato. So these are the styles and the things that we can see about his pieces. And as you can see, you have like from something from black and white to something with more color, or like not just about like indigenous roots or something more artistic like this, right? So this is one of the personally that I find really interesting. Also, it is everything here interesting. But at the same time, we can find that we have different T-shirts that are made by different like artists who make like their own designs as wood carving, and they stamp them on their shirts. Also, we have like different series that we found on the colectivo. Like everything that you see on the walls, you can also find them here. And this is just like smaller pieces, right? But it is completely the same. And also from different like series. This is from Los Narios and this is from Los El Tianguis.
Great. And then let's stay in here, but can you tell me about the workshop and the classes that you offer?
Yes, of course. So basically, we're giving workshops like from Monday to Thursday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. And so we have people who speak English in order to give the workshop. So that's the working area, and then we have the working area for members of the colectivo. So we can here see the big presses, the small one, and the press for the workshops. And basically, this is our space where everything is produced. And that's a teacher, and he's the one who started. And also, they are about to start printing more like. They're going to print more things that they're going to put on the.
So this is Mario, the founder, up here.
Yeah, one of them, yes, but
Mario.
He's the teacher.
Hola. Mucho gusto. Beautiful space. Thank you. Gracias.
Yeah.
Great. So can you tell me maybe a little bit more about some individual prints or some pieces that, I mean, here, these are very much Oaxacan stories, portraits of Oaxacan people.
Yes, of course. So basically here what we wanted to do was to stand out the people who is not like on the view, right? Like they are not seeing all the time. So this series, for example, the idea was about the tianguis. And you know, when you're here in Oaxaca City, you see people in the markets or people selling on the street. So we want them to feel represented, you know? So the thing is like, this is what we wanted to do with this. It was taking the art to the streets so everyone will be able to see it, you know? Like the people who sells on the streets and also feel identified, you know?
Beautiful. And
yes, so we have different techniques, different like styles. Well, more than technique, I would say style because mostly here it is wood carving. And so this might belong from one like member of the colectivo, and this is from another member, or like maybe the pieces are mixed. So we have all of that. So if, for example, what you found here on the streets in Oaxaca, like on the walls, it is actually this material, right? So this is like you can buy it, and also you can put it up on the walls of your house, your restaurant, any place where you want to. And here are like smaller pieces, right, for selling. So this is like a work for different people who is here in the colectivo. For example, this one is mine. I work with a musician and just more like a chameleon, you know. So that's my style. But as you can see, here is another style. Here is another one or another one. So it is like, I think it is like really very rich, you know, because you even though you're just seeing the same technique, you're having the same technique, you can feel that it is different what the artist is trying to represent or give. Yeah.
beautiful. So this space is open to the public, right? This is a gallery and a shop, a store.
Yes, of course.
You're selling t-shirts and prints. You can roll them up so people can travel with them.
Yes, exactly.
Makes it easier to go home if people are concerned about taking larger pieces. But also just a great place for gifts and to learn about Oaxaca and a different style of Oaxacan art.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, so we can even send pieces to different parts of the world. We have sent to Europe, to Asia, like North America, and yeah. So just they can ask for us what they want, and we can send it. And if they come, we can roll it for them.
Amazing. Damian, thank you so much. We're here at Subterraneos, which means underground in Spanish. And it's an interesting mix between the underground and the prohibited, along with the public and the totally permitted. So thank you so much for showing me around.
It was a pleasure.
Great. So again, they've got just gorgeous artwork here, prints of different sizes, all for sale from different artists. Some calendars, some more social political art, and some more nature or music oriented, but just really beautiful stuff here at Subterraneos, Subterraneans here in Oaxaca City, Mexico. Thanks for watching.